Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and the first video of the Solidity Smart Contract Bootcamp course. So my name is Yash and I will be teaching you Solidity from very scratch, from very basic, and this is the video for those who want to make a transition to the Web3 space or the blockchain space, who want to learn blockchain, how to write smart contracts, and various things about blockchain and Web3. So please consider subscribing this channel, and I will be making more videos on various topics, and you can and please follow the Twitter account link in the description. So what you can do, you can follow me, and you can get the latest articles, threads, and information about my newer videos, uh, like that. Okay, so here we are starting our solidity. Here we are starting our solidity day one. Fine. So before learning solidity, I will give you a basic information. I hope some of you know, some you might don't know. Let first of all, let me see the recording is on or not. Yeah, recording is on. Yeah, okay, fine. So solidity is a smart contract language, or the language which is used to write smart contracts on Ethereum blockchain or Polygon or Binance Smart Chain. Okay, Solidity is also used to program smart contracts of the decentralized application which are deployed on Ethereum, Ethereum on the top of Ethereum, which which is really amazing, which are the future of this whole whole internet. So in the first video, we will be talking about the how Solidity works, how Solidity is compiled, which compiler is used, and some of the basic Solidity portions, like what are SPDX license, what are Pragma, what are versions of Solidity, what are contracts, what are state variables, and integer. That's it for the day one, and we will be learning more faster in pace in the next videos. I'm keeping this video short because to motivate you towards the Solidity and Web3 space. So be in touch with me forever. Be subscribe this channel and follow me on Twitter. Yeah, that's the Twitter is important. I want more Twitter followers. So first of all, let me share my screen. Let me turn on the recording button. Where's quick time player? Yeah, we will be recording our whole screen. Fine, record entire screen. Now the screen has been recording. Hello. Okay, so the remix ID is open, so I will cut this on. So if you're working on a Windows environment, you can choose Chrome browser. I will also choose Chrome browser, but for now I'm using Safari. Okay. So for writing Solidity smart contracts, we don't use code, text editor code like VS Code and Atom or Xcode. We used Remix ID, which is provided by Ethereum. So this is we. So you should go to. You can just type like on Google. Let me show you on Google, like Remix IDE. Okay, this fine. We got where is it? Oh, okay, this is Remix ID. Here you can check somewhat. I don't know what this. You can hand over go to this over this Remix IDE. You can go here, and yeah, this is now open. Fine. So this is the UI design, the interface of the Remix ID. We have the home button here. We have something Twitter links and what I don't know what medium links. This GitHub IP FS HTTPS gists. Okay, we have terminal. Okay, we can search transaction hash and address over here. We can also learn Ethereum here, but you learn from here. We have Solidity plugins, Starnet. Okay, here comes the important thing. Here, this is a file explorer. Okay, so you might get many things over there, but I've deleted them. Okay, so here we can create files, so solve files. Here we can create folders. Here we can directly push to the GitHub. Okay, here we can create a local file to your current workspace. For that, we have to connect. Oh, why it's coming like that? Okay, there's a so we have to this is a bug here, so they have to make this black, so it will be not transparent. So here we can connect to our local host or local workspace, and for learning we will be using default workspace. Here's a search and files. We don't use this so much for now. Here comes the most important part. This is the Solidity compiler. Here we can see a compiler. Okay, okay, here we can see a compiler. So there's a lot of something called 0.1.1 0. This that. So what is this? These are the versions of Solidity language, as Solidity is a very fast growing language. It has so many versions. The most recent and the latest version is 0.07. Okay, sorry, 0.015. But for now we will be using 0.8.7 because it is good for beginners and it is latest local version. Okay, means it is kind of a perfect version, a perfectly stable version. We can also use this 0.8.15, but this is for those who works on very advanced Solidity concepts like security, and they use very advanced concepts. These are good for them. So we will, for as a beginner, for our learning, we will be using 0.8.7. Fine. Here's a autocompile a version, heading, hide warnings. Okay, we will off this hide warning and we will hide this autocompile. So when you write the code, we have to compile this, and after compiling we have to deploy this. Okay, so these are the wait, let me this. Okay, let me do this. Remix Ethereum. The background is showing transparent, so yeah, no, not now, not yet. Oh no, I don't know why should this. Okay, I don't know what the bug is this. So here we have Remix VM London Remix. I don't know how you can see or not now. Okay, so here we have Remix VM London, Remix VM Berlin, injected Web3 provider, hardware provider, Ganache provider, Foundry provider. So this is kind of this Remix VM London is it is a virtual machine for Remix ID. Same with London and Berlin. And what is injected provider here? We can see injected provider is this, that you can deploy your contract with your MetaMask account, with your real Ethereum or fake Ethereum. So, okay, what is hard hat? You can so what hard hat means, if you are if you're deploying your code through VS Code, you have to use testing suite, which is hard hat, and we can also deploy from that hard hat provider. Okay, Ganache is your local blockchain or your on your PC, on your computer. Okay, so we will use Remix VM London. So here we have a tons of amount of ethers, 100 ether, 100. We have lots of ethers. So now we are multi-millionaire. We can use this. No, We cannot use it. These are the fake ethers which is used to test the smart contracts. So what happened that if as the blockchain is immutable, so if you deploy your smart contracts on the blockchain, so it cannot be changed. So and it charges it for deploying, it charges some ether. So for testing them, we use fake ethers, so that we cannot deploy it on mainnet. Okay, so we can test for the testing and learning purpose. We use fake ethers which are provided in the Remix VM London. Fine. These are the gas limit. I will be sharing about the gas limit in a separate video. What is this is the uh, unit of the gas limit. Okay, so this is the contract. So the code we will be writing, which is compiled, which it will be come here with a .sol file. Okay, the deployed contract will be shown up here. So now, without wasting our time, I have shown you the interface of the remix ID. Now we will make a basic file. Okay, basic file. So basic dot sol. Fine, we have successfully made a file. Take a screenshot and post on your Twitter, tagging me with Solidity with Yash. Okay, and yeah, so for the first we will be uh, for the first we will be starting from our pragma file. Pragma, what is pragma? Wait, I will show you. Pragma solidity. Fine, what is pragma solidity? Pragma is the for the first we start our solidity contract. Okay, we start our solidity contract from the pragma file. Sorry, pragma statement. It it uh, it tells the compiler that what solidity version are we using. So to like we will be currently using solidity version from 0.05 50 0.0, sorry, 0.050 to 0.8.7. We can also use 0.8.15, but as we have default 0.8.7, we will use 0.8.7 as a uh, what we can say, solidity version. So it it I'm not getting the word. It describes it describes what programming solidity version we are using. So we are done with the solidity programming, and every contract we will be doing this is very important. So make sure you clear this concept. Pragma solidity, what solidity programming version, what solidity programming version we are using 0.50 0.5.0 to 0.8.7. Fine. Now we will for uh, the starting point of our contract, for our smart contract, is contract. We write contract over here. Okay, we have contract. What is contract? Contract it's is just like the main function of your C++ program, or the public static void main function, or the class. It's kind of a class in a Java, public class in your Java. So under the contract we write our solidity code. Yes. So the contract consists of your all functions and variable present in your solidity contracts. Fine. It is also the building block of the Ethereum decentralized application, the contract. So for contract, we used to write what kind of contract we are using, or the name of the contract. So it will be clear to all the users, all the developers working out there to contribute them. Okay. We are using a basic contract. We are writing a basic contract. So what are smart contracts? Smart contract is just like, for example, that we have the owner of a house is giving you a rent. So first of all, for every owner gives a contract that he or she the renter will live for 1 year or 6 months. If he or she leaves the house before 1 month, or any number, or the time limit which is given by the landowner, house owner, he will be charged something. So it is the basic contract. Okay. So what are smart contracts? If the owner have knowledge about Ethereum and Solidity and decentralized application Web3, so he will make a smart contract which is kind of which says, if uh, solidity if a renter leaves the house before 1 year, he will be charged x amount of ethers. So uh, it will automatically transfer them ether. That's why it is very trustable and it is trustless. We cannot means we don't need to trust uh, it, because it is very trusted by. There's no dictionary of trust, name trust in the blockchain, because it's trusted. Yeah. So we created a contract basic. So here what we will be now learning, it is a basic from where we will be starting our smart contracts. The As I told you, we will be learning state variables, we will be learning state variables and integer. If you have learned previously any language, you have some basic idea about integers and state variables. So for creating integer, we write int. Okay. Int number, num. Fine. Int num is equals to 50. Okay. Now what then? Sorry, first of all, let's compile it. I will show you some error over there. Let's compile this basic.sol. Oh my god, it's become a huge task. What's warning over there? So much. I don't know what is this. From uh, first I have told, where is that? अरे कहाँ गया भाई? हाँ. I have told you about the license previously. So this is the license we have to use. Okay. This is the main thing. So we'll copy this and yes, where is, okay, we will make this hidden. Fine. Now we will compile this. It is now without errors. So this is the license, which SPDX license identifier. Some of them, if you are in a company or working on a project, you should make it someone open source type. MIT license is there. This is licenses, but this is unlicensed for our learning purpose. So we are talking about integers. Okay. So we are talking about integers. So these are the state variables. Okay. This state variables. Integers. I have written here int num is equals to 50. No problem. But what if I do it a negative sign? See, Ethereum and smart contracts run on transaction. The basic need of them, the basic motive to use them is to run transactions. And by mistake, if any developer has by mistake has put minus sign over there, it will be a huge blunder towards the transaction. Yes, if the 50 is a smaller number, but if he does something like this, it is a huge difference. So the best practice to use integer is to make it uint. Uint means unsigned integers. Okay, so if we do -50, let's put this on auto compile. It will give us error. So it cannot convert signed literal to unsigned type. Okay, this will give us error because what is unsigned integers? Unsigned integer means that the integer is not signed, whether it is plus or negative. Okay, so for security purpose, or the best practice to use integer is to use just uint, which is not signed. And if you want to use a minus, if a developer needs a integer which store a negative number, we use int. Okay, because it's solidity and all the transaction things happen here. क्या लिखा है? What's written here? Okay, identifier already declare int num1. ठीक है, fine now. ठीक है, now okay. Now this is the best practice to use uint and num. We use 50 because for security reason, if someone puts minus over here, minus over on uint 50, okay, so there will be a automatic error shown to the developer, so he can check his smart contract on the way. Fine. So these are the some of the basics, good practice of learning Solidity and writing contracts on Solidity. Always use this kind of spaces between any contract or any functions. Don't use something like this. This is not a good practice. Fine. Okay, that's it for today. Please subscribe to this channel and make sure you follow me on Twitter and use the hashtag solidity with Yash day one, solidity with learning solidity or solidity with Yash. And fine, we will be doing this boot camp on a huge basis, so please share with your friends and commit yourself to learn in public. If you are writing just a hello world function, you should make it public. You should do it in public. So in the next video we will be learning about math operations like multiplication, addition, subtraction, and division and modulus. And we will be also using some advanced mathematical operations like exponential form, and we will be also learning different kind of uint integers like uint 256 and uint 16, uint 32. So please tune into the channel, subscribe, make sure you save it to your save this playlist, this Solidity playlist, and share it with your friends. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you will be doing you will be doing fine, and more of that. I will be making a GitHub repo, so you can also start that on your GitHub. Please start using GitHub. I will make a GitHub video on separate how you can use GitHub very efficiently. Fine. Please subscribe to this channel and bye bye.
Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.